Welcome back to another episode of the Glory Hunter Career Mode here on FC25, where today we are in December of our first season at Newcastle here in England. We already completed Spain. We completed the World Cup with Spain. We are now sitting 7th in the league here with Newcastle after 13 games. We are 4 points up top 4. We are still in the Carabao Cup. Again, this does not matter. We are 15th or 14th in the Conference League. We are 15th in the Conference League. We have a game against 14th place. We also have a game against 8th place, so those two are going to be very important games. But we also have a game against 5th place Bournemouth in the league and 4th place Nottingham Forest in the league in this month. So a very congested time period, very important time period. Let's go and get into it. If you are enjoying this, go and leave a like and subscribe. Over 50% of y'all, over 85% of y'all aren't subscribed, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Isak is back from injury. His first game is at Brentford, and we lose 4-2. We're going to risk it for the biscuit because I have a feeling I'm going to have to play both Conference League games. So we are going to jump into simulation here against Bournemouth, and we're playing a Nottingham Forest game. I was going to have to sim one of them. I was hoping not to be Premier League, but I think it's better if I do sim Premier League because the two teams we have in the Conference League are above us, and they could be very important games to get us into the round of 16 and not into the playoffs. Only change in this game is obviously Endrick is starting at striker. Isak is not fully fit yet, so Endrick at striker. Bournemouth take the lead in the 80th minute. 1-0. 1-0 loss to Newcastle, unfortunately. Or to Bournemouth, I should say. Quick sim here against Leeds United in the Carabao Cup. We win 3-0. How are we in the semifinals in the Carabao Cup? I mean, I'm putting on my best team, so it makes sense. But still, how? I don't want to be in this competition. I really don't. It's just more games I have to play that I don't want to play. It is us versus FC Lugano in the conference. I can't believe I'm having to play Conference League games to get results. And not just get results, get wins in the Conference League. That is absurd to me. But hey-ho, it's where we're at the moment. Lavia and Alciada. Allison with the save. Out for a corner. Harvey Barnes, Rovella, Isak, Kubo, back over the top for Alexander Isak, and Alexander Isak! Welcome back, Isak, I've missed you. Even though Endrick has found form as of late, I've missed you, Alexander. 1-0 to the Newcastle. Come on. Jollington over the top for Alexander. See, these are the balls we can do because Alexander is willing to fight to win them. He has a better chance of winning them. Jollington. It'll go to Isak. He found him. I wasn't looking for him. I was looking for Kubo, but Isak is a better option. 2-0. Vamos. Hato, Rovella, Alexander onto his left foot. Save. Kubo rebounding. 3-0 for Newcastle. See what happens when you have Isak back in your team. Life is just so much better. It's not even remotely close how much better it is. Vladi. PK for Lugano. Allison now, can you make the save? No, 3-1. Going to the breakup, 3-1 here. We are going to go ahead and jump to simulation here for the second half. We'll jump in if they make it 2. Alexander makes it 4-1. And a 4-1 win will do it. Vamos. We are going to go ahead and quick sim game here against Sheffield United. 3-1, Isak Kubo. We go ahead and sit 10th in the Conference League. We are 1 point off the top 8. We need either Hearts, Victoria Plzen, Trabzonspor, Bologna, Twente, Ashi, and Ven all to drop points, possibly lose and drop points. And then obviously we win and we get up there. We play against Union St. G, who's currently sitting in 12th in the league. Let's get to it. Let's see if Isak can continue his fine form off of that injury. All right, we need a win. We need other teams to drop points. Hopefully another 5-star performance here. Last Conference League phase games. The good news is we're in the playoffs. I guess that's, I mean, it's not really good news, but it's kind of safety news there. That we're in the playoffs no matter what happens. In for Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes! 1-0 for Newcastle. Can we only play football when Isak is on the field? Is that the only time we can play good football like this? Isak is the cheat code for this team. It's 1-0. Ivanovic, Mikado, Ivanovic. He missed the target completely. Allison was in no man's land. Kubo is in behind. Kubo saved by the keeper. Kubo now decided not to take the Isak option and do it all himself. And Kubo might be regretting that now. Kubo over the top. Isak nearly getting that. It'll fall for Rovella. Quickly Trevelery into Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes. Isak, is he onside? He is. Rovella. Harvey Barnes from distance again. Great save by Morris. Out for a corner for Newcastle. Rovella onset corner. Joelinton on the header off the crossbar. Joelinton. Isak didn't make himself available, so he took it by himself, and unfortunately it was saved again. See, this is the problem. This is where it could go wrong. We're up 1-0, could be up 4 or 5, and then they're going to come down the field and just instantly equalize, aren't they? Maybe not. Here comes Kubo. And Kubo, Joelinton, Rovella, Isak. Surely we finish that one. No, we don't. He hesitated. Isak can't get the second shot off. Why did he hesitate there? I first time finished that. Well, I took a touch and then shot it. He had no reason to kind of like just Isak, Kubo, and Kubo shot saved again. This keeper is on crack, but we keep shooting it straight at him. Halftime, 1-0 up here. Could be 5 or 6 up, to be completely honest, and the fact that we're not is disappointing. I feel like I'm Arsenal, but we're shooting the ball. Arsenal, we don't shoot the ball. And if we do, actually, no, we don't shoot the ball. We'll get corners and then just go from there. We get corners off deflections. That's all we do. Allison with the stay. Why are all my keepers, because Samba's doing this, why are they just not catching the ball easily? They're not shooting it that hard to where the physics needs to be that way. Harvey Barnes into Rovella. Rovella into Isak. And Alexander Isak now. Alexander Isak, he's seen Kubo. Kubo saved again. Joelinton. Isak over the top. Alexander Isak! He finally finds the back of net. We finally have the second. It's 2-0 to the Magpies. And Alexander Isak, since coming back, I think he's scored legitimately 6 goals in the last 5 games that he's come back. Absolutely absurd from Isak. Outrageous standards. He might be my marquee player. I might change it to be my marquee player. Holy cow. Can I take Isak everywhere I go? He'd destroy the French League for sure. He'd be the Mbappe of the French League. Rovella. Isak controlling it down, losing it. Endrick is gonna be killer in the French League. I know that for sure. Davino, Allison palms it out for a corner. Lewis Skelly on at left back. We're doing the Arsenal. We have Endrick on at striker and Afif on at left winger for the last whatever minutes are remaining in this game. Afif into Endrick. Endrick into Kubo. And the defender got in the way. Perfect timing for him. Afif, Rovella. Lewis Skelly's making that run, so we'll look to find him. And the defender's always going to win that second ball. Lewis Skelly's never going to win those. Rovella. Endrick. And that is game over. Newcastle 2, Union St. G 0. Hopefully we're in the top 8. Hopefully we can skip the playoffs. We don't get top 8. We are in the playoffs. The playoffs it shall be. Unfortunately, all the other teams won. We quick sim here against West Ham United. 1-1 draw. Kubo's on the score sheet. That's it. Nottingham Forest versus Newcastle. Here is Forest's lineup. Sells and net, who's been fantastic for them in real life this season. Yates, Gibbs White, Jota Silva, Matthias Tell at striker, Elliot Anderson on the left-hand side. The subs went way too quick. Our formation, obviously 3-4-3-3. The only change is Endrick gets to start at left wing. Not striker, but at left wing. Let's see what the boy can do. Matthias Tell off the crossbar. Tell saved, Allison grabbed. Isak, 1-0 for the Newcastle, the Magpies, and this man is at the front of it every single time. Alexander Isak makes it 1-0 for Newcastle. Halftime, 1-0 for the Newcastle. Back out wide to Livramento now, Livramento into Joelinton, and Joelinton into Kubo. Great save by Sells, wow. Botman into Kubo. Kubo crossed in to Alexander Isak. Great save by Sells. Anderson now. Cross comes in. Hato can't win the header. Alenga heads it out for a goal kick. Matthias Tell. 1-1. 1-1 for Matthias Tell. Kubo over the top for Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak makes it 2-1, and Newcastle are going to have the win. Hopefully, it's 2-1 for the Newcastle, and Alexander Isak again on the score sheet. Game over. Newcastle 2, Nottingham Forest 1. Vamos! We end the episode and go into a new calendar year for... We end the episode in 7th here with Newcastle United. We are 5 points off the top 4. FA Cup action, we have Coventry in round 3. We have Carabao Cup semi-final action against Arsenal. I'm going to honestly try and purposely lose that, to be completely honest. The Conference League, we have league play. We are still waiting for the playoffs. Those won't be drawn until the end of the month for whatever reason, but that actually no, they're drawn now. We get Nice in the playoffs, so it's not showing it here, but we do get Nice in the playoffs, so that will come sooner or later. It's the January transfer window. I'm gonna break the rule of 5 signings, but I'm only gonna do loan signings to try and hopefully improve this squad, even though we are fighting for him with Alexander Isak back in the starting 11. He has 17 goals. Endrick has 10 goals and 4 assists. He's doing great. He has 15 appearances. He has 23 appearances now, so he's good there. We just gotta make sure he plays in the FA Cup no matter what against Coventry to make sure he gets that off the list, and then we're good to go from there. But for me today, that's it. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.